always, whenever I start to record, I become allergic to air. For the longest time, colour has always been this unpredictable mistress. However, after many years of teaching myself and taking a film course or two, I started to get to grips with managing colour. Except on export, things looked kind of off. Okay, so if this sounds like you, then you're not going crazy or anything like that. This is actually real, and the reason is kind of ridiculous from Adobe. In a nutshell, the reason why Adobe have done this is something to do with the default settings for Premiere Pro to be suitable for broadcast. And obviously this is just ridiculous because the industry standard for broadcast is Avid. Most people who use Premiere Pro are using it for online distribution or content creation or something of that nature. So to be honest, it's kind of a bit of a cop-out, and I kind of theorise that Adobe would probably have to spend quite a bit of money to fix what seems like a minor problem on our end. But don't worry, there is a fix in the meantime whilst Adobe hopefully fixes this issue. Probably not. Here we go. Start by going to Preferences, then General, and then you want to go to Display Colour Management and make sure that this is ticked. It's a box that you need to have ticked. If you actually go to the Effects, for example, and under Lumetri Colour Settings, you should see Display Colour Management as well. This needs to be ticked. Now the bad news is that if you've been grading your Premiere Pro project file without this being ticked, then this is going to completely mess up your grade. And as far as I know, you can't export without colour management. So, you know, if you've spent all this time grading footage without this box being ticked, then that's kind of your grade ruined, but at least you'll know for future reference. Once this is done, you'll see that you kind of get this look that it's got. It's kind of, you know, a little bit darker and maybe a little bit more crunchy. Professional colourists are probably cringing out at my lack of proper terminology here. But anyway, this is a much more accurate representation of what your footage will look like when on export you use their gamma conversion LUT or their compensation LUT. This is something that you'll need to add in the effects. I'll leave the download link for that LUT in the description below, so you can pick that up, don't worry, it is free. And you just want to make sure that you pop that on. Now you'll see that when you apply this LUT, the actual kind of preview box of your export that you get on this export page, the footage looks really sort of contrasty and dark. Don't worry, ignore this. Again, this is just another quirk from Adobe. Just carry on throwing us curveballs there. Your export will indeed look like how you saw your footage on the timeline once graded. And as we can see, if we compare the timeline view to our export video, you can see that they look spot on. So that's at least something. Obviously this is totally ridiculous and none of us should really have to do this, but at least there is some kind of workaround. As I say, there's only a few hoops that Adobe are actually making us jump through on this occasion. So there we have it. If you like that video, then please do drop it a like. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't done already and click the bell icon. I also have a small online store. There's kind of assets, presets and LUTs available on there, and you can use my discount code TEO10 to get 10% off at checkout. It's made with small creators in mind and you'd be supporting the channel. But yeah, I will see you in the next one.